Welcome to this week's Crypto Recap. In today's roundup, we cover major legal developments for former FTX executives and Terraform Labs, Caitlyn Jenner's meme coin controversy, BlackRock's Bitcoin fund becoming the largest, DWF Labs investment in meme coins, Gemini's return of funds to users, the dispute between Polyhedra and ZK Sync, Mt. Gox's large Bitcoin transfer, and PayPal's stablecoin launch on Solana. Thanks for tuning in to the weekly news recap. Let's begin. Former FTX executive Ryan Salame sentenced to 7.5 years in prison. After pleading guilty in September, Ryan Salame, the former co-CEO of FTX Digital Markets, has been sentenced to 7.5 years in prison for making unlawful political donations, defrauding the Federal Election Commission, and conspiracy to operate an unlicensed money-transmitting business. Salame, who's now only 30 years old, was a key figure in the now bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange FTX, led by Sam Bankman-Fried. Salame's sentence includes 3 years of supervised release and financial penalties exceeding $11 million in forfeiture and restitution. Damian Williams, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, stated, Salame's involvement in 2 serious federal crimes undermined public trust in American elections and the integrity of the financial system. Salame's conviction follows the March sentencing of Bankman-Fried, who received a 25-year prison term for stealing $8 billion from FTX customers. Terraform Labs and Kwon reached settlement with SEC. Terraform Labs and its co-founder Kwon reached a settlement in principle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission over a civil fraud case, according to a court filing. The agreement follows a period of numerous legal battles in jurisdictions around the globe after the collapse of Terra's $40 billion ecosystem. The SEC accused Terraform Labs and Kwon of misleading investors about the stability of their products, culminating in the collapse of the algorithmic stablecoin UST in May 2022. Terra Luna was the first in a series of dominoes to fall across the industry in 2022. In a recent trial, a Manhattan jury found Terraform and Kwon liable for civil fraud in the SEC case. A court conference on Wednesday confirmed the settlement, with official documentation due by June 12th. Kwon, currently out on bail in Montenegro, faces extradition to either the U.S. or South Korea, and criminal charges in both countries. ETH ETFs approved but staked Ether could still face SEC scrutiny. The SEC's pending approval of Ethereum spot ETFs seemingly classifies Ether as a commodity by labeling the ETFs as commodity-based trust shares. The approval strengthens the defense of companies like Consensus and Coinbase, who are currently under SEC scrutiny. Sam Enzer of Cahill Gordon and Raindell noted, the SEC, in approving these ETFs, implicitly acknowledges Ether as a commodity, which is inconsistent with treating it as a security. However, the seeming shift still leaves unresolved issues in the SEC's ongoing legal battles with crypto companies, giving the agency room to scrutinize transactions involving Ether. It also doesn't mean that staked ETH is out of the crosshairs. However, the SEC has not provided clear guidance on staking, an area of concern since Ethereum's transition to a proof-of-stake model in 2022. Gary Gensler, SEC chairman, has suggested that staking activities might fall under securities regulations, creating potential legal challenges for the Ethereum Foundation or staking providers. Caitlyn Jenner criticizes Sahil Arora amid meme coin controversy. Caitlyn Jenner has been actively promoting her meme coin, Jenner, launched on the Solana-based platform Pump.fun. Despite this, she publicly criticized Sahil Arora, who allegedly assisted in the token's launch, accusing him of effing with too many powerful people. Jenner's precise involvement beyond promotion is unclear, sparking speculation about her control over the account. Aurora, also linked to meme coin launches for other celebrities like Rich the Kid, faces multiple misconduct accusations. Solana has seen a surge in celebrity interest, with figures like DeVito, Iggy Azalea, Rich the Kid, and Trippie Redd engaging with the blockchain. DeVito launched DeVito on Pump.fun, generating nearly $50 million in volume within 10 hours. Azalea's token, Mother, saw its market cap reach $12.57 million with $98.87 million in trading volume in 24 hours. Both DeVito and Azalea expressed a desire to responsibly participate in the crypto community. This trend highlights the growing influence of celebrities on the crypto market and underscores Solana's rising prominence. Pump.fun, where these tokens were launched, generated $14.12 million in fees over the past month, despite a temporary halt in trading due to a security breach 2 weeks ago. BlackRock's IBIT becomes world's largest Bitcoin fund. BlackRock's iShares. Bitcoin Trust has surpassed the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust to become the world's largest Bitcoin fund, amassing nearly $20 billion in assets since its launch in January. The fund held $19.68 billion as of Tuesday, compared to Grayscale's $19.65 billion, according to Bloomberg data. A BlackRock spokesperson commented, "The success of IBE underscores investors' preference to access Bitcoin through the convenience of the ETF vehicle in an institutional-grade product. We remain focused on education for investors and providing access to Bitcoin with convenience and transparency." Grayscale has faced outflows of $17.7 billion since the ETF's debut, partly due to higher fees and arbitrage exits. DWF Labs to invest in meme coins shows strong interest in ladies. This week, Web3 investment firm DWF Labs announced it intends to invest in meme coins, indicating a growing interest in this niche area among institutional investors. Managing partner Andrei Grachev said on social media that the firm is in talks with a few meme coins and willing to deploy a large amount of funds to let them grow faster and efficiently. On-chain data reveals DWF Labs' involvement with Ladies, the meme coin of the Milady NFT ecosystem. A DWF Labs wallet has received substantial sums of Ladies tokens, bridging over $500,000 worth to the Arbitrum network in recent transactions. Additionally, another DWF wallet transferred $5 million USDT to a Milady multi-sig signer, according to Look On-Chain. Gemini to return $2.18 billion to users. Crypto exchange Gemini will return $2.18 billion to users of its Earn program, 18 months after pausing withdrawals. This follows a significant $2 billion settlement from the New York Attorney General with Genesis, Gemini's lending partner, aimed at compensating defrauded investors. Owned by the Winklevoss twins, Gemini notified customers that initial distributions, covering about 97% of the assets owed by Genesis as of November 16, 2022, are now accessible. The company said via email, "This means that if you lent 1 Bitcoin in the Earn program, you will receive 1 Bitcoin back. And it means that you will receive any and all increase in the value of your assets since you lent them into the Earn program." The $2.18 billion distribution signifies a 232% recovery for users since the withdrawal halt. The Earn program, launched in 2021, offered high yields by lending user crypto to institutional borrowers through Genesis. However, withdrawals were frozen after Genesis paused loan operations in November 2022 and filed for bankruptcy in January 2023. Polyhedra and ZK Sync clash over ZK token ticker. A dispute has arisen between Polyhedra and ZK Sync over the ticker symbol ZK, which ZK Sync wishes to use for its upcoming token generation event, an airdrop. Polyhedra, which already uses the ticker, accused ZK Sync of spreading misinformation and not engaging directly to resolve the issue. Polyhedra argued, "If every project that has issued tokens faces the threat of having its ticker taken by a heavily invested project, the industry will become chaotic." Initially, Polyhedra planned to use the ticker $ZKB, but switched to $ZK during its March airdrop. The ZK Sync community had anticipated using the ZK ticker, but ZK Sync did not publicly confirm this until recently. Bybit announced it would change Polyhedra's ticker symbol, though the new symbol remains unspecified. Social media reactions largely support ZK Sync, with some accusing Polyhedra of trying to preemptively claim the ticker. The controversy took a turn on Thursday. Leaders from major zero-knowledge projects, including Starkware and Polygon, publicly sided with Polyhedra, condemning Matter Labs' attempt to trademark ZK in 9 countries. Eli Ben-Sasson, CEO of Starkware, called the move an absurd IP grab, while Polyhedra co-founder Tiancheng Shi insisted ZK should be accessible to everyone, period. Mt. Gox cold wallet transfers $9 billion in Bitcoin. A cold wallet associated with the bankrupt crypto exchange Mt. Gox transferred 141,664 BTC, worth approximately $9 billion, to a new address for the first time in 5 years, sparking speculation that the estate handling Mt. Gox's bankruptcy may be preparing to distribute funds to creditors. Mt. Gox, once a leading crypto exchange, collapsed after multiple hacks between 2011 and 2014, leading to its bankruptcy. The process of repaying creditors has been prolonged, with the latest deadline set for October 31st, 2024. Despite the large move of funds, on-chain analysts at Kwon aren't concerned about these coins flooding the market anytime soon. There is no immediate selling pressure for Bitcoin from these movements, as the transfers have occurred within the addresses of the same entity, Mt. Gox Rehabilitation Trustee, and are not still available to the open market, they wrote in a report. PayPal USD goes live on Solana. A fintech giant PayPal launched its stablecoin, PayPal USD, on the Solana blockchain, aiming to offer users faster and more cost-effective transactions compared to its initial launch on the Ethereum network last year. Jose Fernandez de Ponte, Senior Vice President of Blockchain, Cryptocurrency, and Digital Currency at PayPal, said, "Making PYUSD available on the Solana blockchain furthers our goal of enabling a digital currency with a stable value designed for commerce and payments. PYUSD will facilitate cross-border transactions, including remittances, leveraging Solana's capabilities for high transaction speeds and low costs." Time for fun bits. How to pitch the ETH ETF to TradFi. The spot Ether ETF approvals have sparked a conversation on X. How do you pitch Ethereum to TradFi? Eric Balchunas tackled this challenge by posting a poll on X, asking for the best one-liner to describe Ethereum. The goal? To find a catchy phrase that resonates with the traditional finance crowd, much like digital gold for Bitcoin. The top 3 responses were programmable money, digital oil, and world computer, with programmable money taking the top spot with more than 50% of the vote. However, there were also plenty of humorous replies from the Bitcoin maxis, such as scam, Ponzi, and digital dog shit, which probably would not be too compelling. And that's all. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you enjoyed this recap, go to unchainedcrypto.substack.com, that is unchainedcrypto.substack.com, and sign up for our free newsletter so that you can stay up to date with the latest in crypto. Unchained is produced by Laura Shin, with help from Matt Pilchard, Juan Aronovich, Megan Gavis, Pam Majumdar, and Margaret Correa. The weekly recap was written by Juan Aronovich and edited by Laura Shin. Thanks for listening.
Unchained is now a part of the CoinDesk Podcast Network. For the latest in digital assets, check out Markets Daily, 5 days a week, with host Noel Atchison. Follow the CoinDesk Podcast Network for some of the best shows in crypto.